Good day, everyone. We are the Group 2 and we will be discussing the Philippine biodiversity. I am Renelyn Inoperio and I will be your first reporter. Introduction. The Philippines ranked 23rd in the world and 7th in Asia in terms of species richness. Biodiversity provides many benefits: social, cultural, aesthetic, and ecological, and support vital natural processes such as air purification, climate balance, nutrient recycling, and soil stability. So, the Philippines, this means that the country has one of the um, highest number of different plants and animals compared with other countries. In other words, many kind of life live here. It also gives people shelter, food, jobs, medicines, and way of life. However, people's action are harming habitats and species. Sometimes it is because people do not know the value of biodiversity. So, what is biodiversity? Biodiversity means the process of diverse biological life forms on as well as the ecosystem in which they live. So, ang biodiversity, it means the variety of all living things on Earth. The plants, animals, fungi, and even tiny microorganisms and the places where they live in. It includes all living things, from the smallest to biggest, and how they are interact with each other and in their natural environments. That's what we call biodiversity. From the word bio means life and diversity is nagkainlain-lain nga mga kinds of life. According to the World Charter of Nature adopted by the United Nations General Assembly in 1982, every form of life is unique, warranting respect regardless of its worth to man, and to accord other organisms such as recognition. Man must be guided by a moral code of action. So, the statement means that every living thing is special and deserves respect, even if it is smaller, bigger pa ba na siya, everyone deserves respect, even if it is not useful to people. It tells us that human should follow a moral rule to treat all forms of life with kindness and care. We should not harm animals, plants, or nature just for our own benefits. Instead, we must protect and take care of them because every living thing is important and has a role in our environment. It is kanang nag-keep na sila og balance sa atong environment pod. The Philippines has a total land of approximately 30 million hectares, consisting of more than 7,000 islands. The country is a habitat of different species of plants, animals, and microorganisms, what is known as biodiversity. So, ang Philippines has about 30 million hectares of land and more than 7,000 islands. Because of this, it is a home to many kinds of living things like plants, animals, and microorganisms. This variety of life is called biodiversity. The country has different places such as forests, mountains, rivers, and seas where many species lives. So let's move on to the levels of biodiversity. We have three levels of biodiversity. The first one is the species diversity. The second is genetic diversity. And the third one is ecosystem diversity. The first one is species diversity. Refers to the variety of living species. So it means this is how many different kinds of living things living in the area. For example, like plants, animals, Like mga daghan bitong mga species. For example, kanang birds, fish, trees, and insects mo na siya species diversity, nagkalain-lain nga mga species. Next is the genetic diversity. Refers to the variety of genetic information contained in all of the individual plants, animals, and microorganisms. So, ang genetic diversity, it means the variety of genes inside the species, like they have different traits. Like sa example ani sa animals na sila yung mga lahi-lahi sila color, height, or resistance to disease. Like some of the animals and plants can survive in different weather. Like kanang makasurvive sila when it comes to drought, then napoy plants and animals nga makasurvive sa kanang cold weather. Then napoy uban nga taas sila resistance when it comes to disease. While the other is kanang prone, dali sila ma-prone og mga sakit-sakit. So some animals or plants can survive in different weather while others may not. Muna siya ang genetic diversity. The last one is the ecosystem diversity. Refers to the variety of biotic communities, habitats, and ecological processes, as well as the tremendous diversity present within ecosystem in terms of habitat differences and variety of ecological processes. So, ang ecosystem diversity, this means the different natural places and the way they work. For example, sa oceans, may mga coral reefs, nadir ang mga daghang mga fishes. Muna sila ang kanang ecosystem sa ocean. While the other naapod sa mga kanang terrestrial land, like sa mga forest, nagkalain-lain bitaw nga mga ecosystem. Muna siya ang ecosystem biodiversity. The example po ani is kanang person lowland rainforest, grassland. Each ecosystem has its own plants, animals, and jobs. Naana sila yung mga lain-lain nga mga role sa ilaang places. Muna ang genetic ay kanang ecosystem diversity. So, the next is the survey on the flora and fauna in the Philippines. When we say flora, it means listing of all plants, while the fauna, it is the listing of all animals. Gets ninyo? Ang flora is ang plants, while ang fauna is sa mga animals. In other words, they are kanang list sa mga plants and animals. So, there are 4,500 species of non-flowering plants. About 30 to 40% are endemic to the country and cannot be found in other parts of the world. At least 86 common plants in the country are being used in medicine, while there are 18 Philippine animal species endangered with extinction. So, what do you mean by endemic to the country? Ang endemic species muna siya ang mga species nga dira ra makita sa usa ka lugar. Like for example, ana is kanang Philippine eagle. Parang Philippine eagle is diri na siya makita sa Philippines. Wala na siya sa lain nga country. Muna ang endemic species cannot be found in other parts of the world. Then, at least 68 common plants in the country are being used medicine. So, na yung mga plants nga gipang use for medicines. And, there are 18 Philippine animal species endangered with extinction. Muna siya ang kanang endangered with extinction, like kanang before daghan pa bitaw sila, but because of the evolution sa earth nagkagamay ang mga plants and animals nga naa diri, and because po sa mga gipang pangbuhat sa mga tao bitaw, like karon ang mga tao is wala na kay sila tarong nga respeto sa atong mga kalikasan. munang some of the animals is missing, ay di po siya missing, like kanang nangawala na bitaw, nagkahinay og kawala, muna ang mga endangered species. Ang example ana is like, ang example ana ng endangered species is kanang elephant, di ba? Naka notice mo before, ang elephant is daghan pa, pero karon nagkagamay na, muna sila ang mga endangered species. So yes, that's all for my part, and the next reporter will be discussing their part also. Bye.
Good day everyone, my name is Mary Ann Visilagan, second reporter. I will discussing my part. So endangered species are animals or plants that are close to disappearing because their population is already very low. So rare species are not yet endangered but they only live in limited areas. So for example sa animals is elephant. So kini nga mga animals dili ni sila pwede i-hunt kay muni silang animals nga gamatoy ra kaayo. Nga once nga i-hunt ni sila magkagamay. So endangered species are animals or plants that might go extinct if we don't protect them from hunting and habitat loss. So dapat dili gini sila i-hunt gyud kay parang dili sila magamay. And the second is some species of near extinction in the Philippines. So kini nga mga plants. Muna sila ang mga plants pod nga kini makita ra sa Philippines dayon. Plants in the Philippines are almost extinct because of deforestation and illegal logging. So for example sa plants kining mga pitcher plant muna silang makita ra sa Philippines. So these plants need to be protected because once their habitats are destroyed, we might never see them again. So dili na gini sila makita if ma-destroyed ang mga habitat. So dapat dili ni sila pwede nato hilabtan, especially katong mga animals kay mawala ni sila, dili na nato ni sila makita. The third is kining mga langgam. So for example, these birds are endangered or nearly extinct in the Philippines. So most of them are affected by hunting and loss of forest. So for example, sa atong Philippine eagle. So kana sila dili po na siya nato pwede i-hunt bitaw, kanang dili nato sila pwede pamatyon kay muna sila ang gaprotekta sa atong environment. Kani sila nga mga langgam nga dili gid pwede nato nga makuan kinatong Philippine eagle, dili ni sila ginato pwede i-hunt ba kana bitaw picton, like for example kanang picton sa ubang mga tawo kay picton man ginila kay parang ilalaging binuangan, kini sila dili ni sila pwede nato kwaon kay muna sila ang kaprotekta sa ato ang environment. So muna ang kuan sa birds. So fourth is mammals. So kini nga animals animals that feed milk to their young, many of them are endangered because of hunting and habitat destruction. So for example is Tamarao from Mindoro and the Philippine tarsier with the biggest katubitong Philippine tarsier nga katong nabita makita sa Bohol ba na siya. Mana siya dayon. So these animals are symbols of our country and we must protect them so they won't disappear. Kini pud sila dili pud pwede nato ni sila panghilabtan. And then kining reptiles. So reptiles are animals with scales and lay eggs like turtles and lizards. So many are endangered because population and human hunting. So for example ang turtle. Kini ang turtle naani siya sa dagat. Dapat muna siya ang balance sa ocean balance. So dili pud pwede nato ni siya hilabtan or dili nato ni sila pang dalon og bisag asa pang dalon nato ang uban kay dalon og balay. Kini siya dili pud ni siya pwede kay mo po ni siya ang gakuan sa ocean. So importante ini siya sa ocean balance. Mo ni siya ang turtle. So, ang endemic species are animals and plants that exist only in the country of areas. So, The Philippines has many endemic species because of its many island and unique climate. So for example, example are the Philippines eagle and Tamaraw, then Philippine starshare katong aganiha nga katong basta katong Philippine starshare katong dakog mata ag na makita sa buhol. And then ang Palawan peacock kana sila din pisant ba na sa kining sa picture. And then if this species disappear, we will never see them again anywhere in the world. O kini sila ang mga wala, dili na ni sila mubalik. Di na gini sila makita nato pa. And then protected areas throughout in the Philippines. So mo ni sila ang mga area, mga lugar nga ang protektado sa mga endangered endemic species. So mo ni sila ang mga example kining Colon Island, kining El Nido and Mount Pulag. Mo ni sila ang mga protected areas sa mga endangered endemic species. So mo ra to siya.
Hello everyone, I'm Marisol Manday and I will be the third reporter and I will be discuss the part of there are 10 natural resources in the country that have been designated as protected areas. When we say natural resources is example ana is kanang like a forest, animals, plant that is natural resources. The protected areas are the natural park, wildlife sanctuary, natural monument, protected landscape and seascape, resource reserve, natural biotic areas, marine park, reef islands, and mountain ranges. Kani sila mauna sila as mandated by National Integrated Protection Area System called NIPAS Act of 1992. When we say National Integrated Protection Area, Central of Biodiversity means biodiversity. Bio is life, diversity is classy, variety of all living things. Example ana is kanang mga buhi, mga animals, mga plant. Mauna sila ang example of biodiversity, variety of all living things. Dayon naa siya ay kanang batas Act of 1992. Mauna siya gaprotekta aning mga natural park, wildlife, ana sila. The protected areas are 2 in Luzon, 1 in Visayas, 5 in Mindanao. Okay, Batanes. The habitat of migratory bird and endemic bird and lizard. So diri sa Batanes, mo nilang Pinoy anan, like for example kanang mga langgam mo lang dito kana bitang mo pahuway dayon mo hawa na sad mo na ila ang silbi himuan nila og papahuwayan. Northern Sierra Madre National Park, one of the stronghold of the endangered Philippine eagle, Philippine deer, the dipterocarp species, the sea grass bed, coral reef. So kaning Northern Sierra Madre National Park, sila mo'y sila pod ang gahawid og sila mo'y pinakakusog nga nag-hold sa Endangered Philippines. Dayon, Subic Bay National Park, one of the priority sites in Luzon for the endemic endangered bat species. Kani pong Subic Bay National Park mao sila ang priority sa Luzon, like kato bitang mga bat species katong mga kwaknit. Dayon Apo Reef Marine National Park between Palawan and Mindoro, composed of large coral reefs that support many species of fish, shells, and corals. And Mount Canlaon National Park, naa sila sa Negros. Mount Apo ang Mount Katanglad in Mindanao. Habitat of rice, wildlife species, the vanishing Philippine eagle. And the next is Agusan Marsh Sanctuary, the largest swamp of the county. Kanang swamp, mauna siya ang katubitang tubigan bitaw nga pinakadako nga naay mga kakahuyan. Mauna ang swamp. Naadara ang Agusan Marsh Sanctuary. Siargao Wildlife Sanctuary, the habitat of rare species of crocodiles and birds. About 500 species of plants and animals are found in Siargao. Also 4,000 hectares of mangroves. Then, the Turtle Island Marine National Park in Tulo Archipelago, the nesting site of endangered marine turtles. So, the next is causes of biodiversity. Number 1 is habitat alteration of destruction. Deforestation is one of the main causes of lost habitat. Reconstruction of the area in a park agricultural development, among others, cause alteration or destruction. Ang habitat alteration or destruction, when you see deforestation, kanang mga deforestation, usapod ni kanang pangpamutol og kahoy. One of makadistract siya sa mga balay sa mga mga animals. Like for example, na ay dadto nagpuyo nga lapinig. Nya, pamutlon man tong mga kahoy, so ma-distract sila. That's why habitat alteration or destruction. Number 2, improper use of agriculture chemicals. Human beings have polluted the environment with chemical poisons called pesticides. Some valuable insects are destroyed at the same time the harmful ones are killed. Pesticides also soak in the soil and wash into streams. They poison fish and other aquatic animals. So, improper use of agriculture chemical, hindi wasto sa paggamit ng mga chemical. So, naay posibilidad pod nga ang katong mga isda na po siya posibilidad nga mga matay sila kanang mga, di ba ang chemical is mag-spray na din mga anod sa mga sapa or suba. So, naaman dira ang mga isda. So, mga matay sad na sila. Muna siya ang hindi wasto sa paggamit ng chemical. And that's all. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Angie Tululunsod. I'm the fourth reporter. My topic is all about the continuation of Mirasol Manday report, the causes of biodiversity number 3. Overpopulation. Population increase and slow economic growth have brought threat to biodiversity. Massive timber and foil wood consumption, mining, dynamite, and Moro fishing clearing for agriculture have destroyed nature habitat. Species of plants and animals have become rare and endangered. So meaning kung mudaghan kaayo ang tawo, daghan sa manginahanglan sa masayuta, pagkaon ug kahoy. So tungod ani guba ang mga kalasangan o pinuy-anan sa mga animals o plants. So daghan dayon ang mga species ang mga hanaw or mga wala. So example, in Metro Manila, overpopulation has caused pollution and habitat loss for the Philippine duck and other native animals. Number 4, deforestation. Deforestation is the main cause of extinction of species. The destruction of coral reef, wetland also contribute to decreased number of species. So, ang deforestation is muna siya ang pagpangputol sa mga kahoy para sa negosyo or umahan nga makaguba sa atong forest area. So, mohinungdan nga mga wala ang mga balay sa mga mananap o tanom. So example, in the Sierra Madre, so illegal logging has reduced the forest area. So mohinungdan nga endangered na noon atong Philippine eagle. Number 5, overexploitation, overhunting, overcollecting. So a large number of species are threatened by overhunting, illegal trade, overfishing, overcollecting of species. So, kung sobra ang pagpangayam or pagpangisda o pagkuha sa mga tanom o hayop, so dili sila makadaghan o naay posibilidad nga mawala sila diri sa kalibutan. Example, in the Visayan Sea, overfishing has decreased the number of sardines and coral reef fish. Number 6, introduction of exotic species or non-native. So introduction of non-native species can disrupt the native ecosystem of native plants and animals. So the invaded species can adversely affect native species by infecting them, competing with them, eating them, or mating with them. So meaning, kung naay mga hayop or tanom nga gikan sa laing country, usahay makadaot sila sa atong mga native species or makikompetensya sad sila sa sama sa pagkaon o lugar o makatakod pa ni sila og sakit. Example, the golden apple snail or kohol from South America na damage niya ang rice field. So then patay niya ang native snails. Number 7, change in climatic condition. Change in climatic can alter environmental condition. Species may be lost if they are unable to adapt to new conditions. The global warming is rapidly destroying and altering the environmental ecosystem. that has fostered the diversity form of life. So ang pagbag-o sa klima sama sa kainit o ulan, makapikto na siya sa atong mga plants o animals. Kung dili sila maka-adapt sa bagong kondisyon, na posibilidad nga mawala sila. Example, in Tubahara Reef, rising sea temperatures cause coral bleaching which destroy marine habitat. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.